Hello, friends and well wishers, and welcome back to another episode of A Quarter Ton of Fun. It's your buddy Ryan, and you're going to notice today that I'm using a new camera and a new editing system to bring the video to you. Hope it looks a little sharper, a little snazzier, but I want to promise I will never go overboard with the effects. Right? 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 Right. But today we're covering a serious topic, fat shaming. What is it? Does it work? And should you be doing it? So what exactly is fat shaming? Well, we fat people face discrimination in a lot of sort of ways. There's bullying, there's negative portrayals of fat people in the media, there's all sorts of stuff that comes our way. But fat shaming, or the specific aspect of it I want to look at today, is people who say, listen, I bully, I mock, I put down fat people, I call them names, but it's because I'm concerned about their health and I want them to get better. And the idea being put forward is that if you mock people, if you put them down about their weight, eventually they're going to do something about it. So I guess the first question we have to come to is, does this actually work? Does mocking someone, does insulting them about a problem they have, help them overcome that problem? I can give you a few perspectives on this. First, my own. I have been the victim of fat shaming many times in my life. I have been mocked and put down by people that have said they are doing it for my own good. In day-to-day life, that doesn't happen as much once you're out of high school, right? You kind of get away from that stuff and move past it. And most adults are not going to come up and mock you to your face or say anything. Sometimes you'll get a smart-ass comment or someone driving by yelling pig out the window or something. But for the most part, that doesn't happen a whole lot in my day-to-day life. But the internet, the online world, has made it very easy for people to anonymously attack and to spread whatever kind of messages they want out there in the world. And a lot of those messages are not very nice. I, over the years, have gotten a lot of insults thrown my way. Some of that is fat shaming in this way, that it's people claiming they're doing it to try to help me. Other times it's just standard trolling or bullying. Now, on my current YouTube channel, I don't really have any trolls yet. Not big enough yet. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. I hope soon my comment section looks like this. So as someone who's been through it, does it work? No, it absolutely doesn't work. Every time this tactic has been used on me, I became depressed. I would binge eat my feelings about it. I would be upset for, I'll say days, but the truth is things like that stick with you forever. And I'm the kind of person, I'll be laying at bed at night and think of a specific time when someone did something mean or said something mean about my weight, and it'll come back to me, and all those rage and terrible feelings come crushing back, you know? So no, it's never helped me personally. And if anything, I would say it's done the exact opposite. It's made me less healthy, less mentally secure, and less willing to try. So does it work in a broader sense? Well, a quick Google search showed me studies from Harvard, the University of Indiana, the Mayo Clinic, and several others. And they all came to the same conclusion. When you bully or put someone down about their weight, it just makes things worse. Because think about this for a minute. Most people who get to my size are not there just because they like food. We all like food, right? And they're not there just because they're lazy. There are skinny people who are lazy too, right? They're there because they have some sort of severe problem, an addiction to food, a severe depression, something mentally that is causing them to be this big. And when you attack them, when you put them down, you're not helping them. You're not doing anything but making them more insecure, more depressed, more upset. And that leads to them looking for their relief, their release. And what does that release for someone my size with a food addiction? It's food, and lots of it. I really think this is one of those cases where if you're not sure where you fall on this, you need to listen to the people affected by it. Listen to morbidly obese people, listen to heavy people, and how they feel dealing with this. And they will tell you, almost to a person, and I'm sure there's some exceptions somewhere, but almost to a person, that this kind of tactic doesn't work. It's not helpful. It's not something that's going to make someone lose weight. If anything, it's going to have the opposite effect of what's supposedly intended. And I say supposedly intended because I don't for a second believe that most of the people who are into fat shaming and making fun of fat people are doing it out of genuine concern for their health. I just don't. That's not how you show concern for a person. That's not how you try to better someone, by belittling and mocking them. What it is plausible deniability. They want to make fun of fat people because they don't like us, or they think we're bad, or lazy, or gross, but they don't want to come out and say those things because it makes you look like a dick. So instead, they come up with this, oh, well, yeah, I'm calling you a fat load, and I'm telling you should kill yourself, and I'm telling you you're awful, and I'm posting all these mean things about you online, but it's because I'm so concerned about your health. I just want you to get better. No, you're not. You couldn't give a crap about my health. It's sort of like when you go to a holiday dinner and one of your older family members is there, maybe a grandma, or everyone has that racist uncle, and he's like, yeah, a black family moved in next door. The neighborhood's really gone downhill. Now, he's not going to come out and admit that he's a racist and he doesn't like black people, but by what he's saying, you know that's the case. This is the exact same thing. The person might not come out and say, oh, I hate fat people and I wish I didn't have to look at them because they're gross. But that's what they mean when they're trying to help us because they're concerned about our weight. So, if you're still not sure where you should fall on this and you value my opinion or advice at all, I would say don't do it. You're not going to help a person if you are really genuinely concerned about their health and their well-being and their weight. You're not going to help them by insulting them or putting them down. Take a minute. Think about how your words might affect someone. People who get to my size, as I've said, they don't get there without something pretty severely wrong. And your words could push that further over the edge. And this could end in the unthinkable. You don't want to be the person responsible for that because you wanted to get a cheap laugh in on someone, right? And I know someone who's watching this right now is probably thinking, but you make fun of fat people in your videos all the time, Ryan. And that's true. I make jokes at my own expense in pretty much every video. Something about my weight, something self-deprecating, putting me down. And yeah, there are probably people who watch my videos who feel like I'm part of the problem, that I'm fat shaming people by putting out negative stereotypes of fat people and applying them to myself. But I've always felt like humor can be healing. And I've always felt like if I'm making fun of myself, it's not really making fun of other people. I hope that's how my humor's taken. But the truth is, I'm probably kind of a hypocrite for doing that kind of humor while still not liking fat shaming and not wanting people to do it. We're all kind of hypocrites in our own way, right? But one way that I'm not a hypocrite is I promise to weigh in every week for you. And I'm bringing you now to everyone's favorite segment, Weekly Weigh-In. So last week I weighed in at 532.6 pounds. I was hoping to get into the 520s this week, and I did it. 528.8, a loss of about 3.8 pounds for the week. I'm happy with that. My goals I've said all along is to lose 2 pounds a week until I'm down to 300 pounds, which will hopefully happen by the time I'm 40. That's my goal. And so this week I lost almost double that. So I'm happy with that. Anytime I'm over that 2 pound weight loss for the week, I'm happy about it. I think it's good and feeling positive. Oh, feeling like you've accomplished something, eh? What the hell are you doing here, Scale? I don't want you here. Get out. Oh, but you could step all over my face for your precious weigh-in. Yeah, that's how a scale works. That's your job. First of all, Pete told me what you guys had planned for the 5K that I'm doing in a few weeks, the Running Donner 5K. And I'm not going to fall for your stupid scheme of putting oil on the track, okay? What? Pete turned on us? Yeah. Pete's my best buddy. He was a little upset with me, but he's not going to go along with your stupid plans anymore. And by the way, they're not working. I'm losing weight still. Damn that Greek dinosaur! Damn him to hell! Wow. You did not take that very well. Stupid scale. If you'd like to interact with the show, I'd absolutely love it. Comment down below. And this week, I'd like to tell you, have you ever been fat shamed? Has someone, a family member, a friend, a complete stranger, insulted you under the guise of trying to help you? I'm gonna help them. Stupid people. I'm mad for you. If so, comment down below and let me know about it. Also, make sure you subscribe to my channel. See that little red subscribe button down there underneath the video? Click on it. See that little bell next to it? Click on that, and every time I post a video, every Tuesday, it's going to remind you so you don't miss any of this cutting-edge comedy, humor, and inspiration. And if you want to interact with me on social media, here's the way to do it. Next week, we're going to talk about the show My 600 Pound Life. It's a show that I couldn't watch for a long time because, to be honest, it hit really close to home. Now that I'm doing something about my weight, I like watching it. I find it sort of inspirational, but it's kind of a controversial show too. Some people feel like it's taking the sideshow freakish aspect of people this big and playing that up for views. We'll talk about all that, how I feel about the show, maybe how you feel about the show, next week. And I want you to remember, in your life, no matter what struggles you're dealing with, there will be people that will put you down under the pretense of helping you, just to be a troll, just to be a jerk. Those things don't matter. Their opinions, they're irrelevant. Don't let them affect you. Don't let them get into your head. Don't let them make you feel lesser, because you're not. You are worthwhile. And whatever it is you're going towards, losing weight, getting healthier, quitting smoking, just improving yourself in any way, don't let the people who talk down to you and belittle you get in your mind and affect you. They're not worth the time. They're not worth hurting your feelings about. They're not worth sabotaging yourself over. You have to make yourself feel worthwhile. And your opinion is really the only one in the long run that matters. Remember that. And please remember that you are damn sexy. Hey man, how's it going? Oh, hello Pete. So, did Ryan buy it? Oh yeah, he totally bought it. Hook, line, and sinker. He did indeed. Ryan isn't expecting what we really have planned for him.